gosh, has it ever rained? You would not believe the rain we've got here in southwest Missouri. They were predicting big floods, and they weren't lying. I know down here in the south, the very southwestern part of the state, and it's still raining, and they've already got over 10 inches of rain in a short time. We had flood watches out starting yesterday afternoon. They went into flood warnings, and now they've got these things called flood emergencies, which I've never even heard of. They've got them down around Springfield, all down, especially down south. I'd actually thought about taking a little trip down to Table Rock Lake, which is about 2 hours from Stockton, about an hour south of Springfield. I wanted to go down there because they were predicting serious, like major damaging, like flooding people out of their homes, flooding. The Corps of Engineers was going to force it. Like they do like emergency like releases on the dam down there to relieve pressure. And Table Rock Dam and Table Rock Lake is a big lake. That's a big dam. And man, they can release some serious water. I mean, some serious water. And the last time, these floods, it seems like every couple of years we'll have one of these, real good toad strangler floods. The last time we had a real good one was at the very end of 2015, where it rained 13 inches in like 24 hours. And I mean, it did some major flooding, some major damage. Brandon, you guys watch my YouTube stuff. Brandon does all of our welding work and shop. Now, he works for the railroad, and he actually got called in today. They called him in to, they got to keep an eye on the track for flooding, because they've had several washouts. Now, I'm getting ready to cross Bear Creek here by my house, and we're gonna, well, maybe, I don't guess we are. I was gonna flip the camera around, but I don't guess I can do that. But it's gonna be within the hour. It'll be out. I've got a car behind me, but it'll be out in the bottoms here. I mean, it's coming up fast. But all this you see here, every bit of all that within the hour, it'll be underwater. It's gonna be underwater. I'm actually headed into coffee right now. Assuming all the old folks make it to coffee, but when I come back through here, I'll be driving through water. And as long as you get through here early, it's not too bad. I've lived here all my life, which I know you should never drive through running water. I know, turn around, don't drown, all that jazz. But and there's times you just got to know not when to. But if it's just barely trickling over the road, man, I've done that in my 4Runner. Let alone my F-350, now this tank with 550. So I'd actually like to go drive around today and, shoot some videos of the flooding. I'd like to grab some co-pilots, but most of my old co-pilots from back in the day, they're married and settled down, and they can't get yard passes to go run around with me. Their spouses claim that they get in trouble when they hang out with me. I don't know where that comes from. I think they're throwing me under the bus is what happened. I'm like the only single friend, and they just think that I lead them to temptation, which is not true at all. Not true at all. Accusations, false accusations. Anyway, back on topic here. But yeah, major flooding going on, and I would say I'm bored. I've got nothing to do. I'd say I'll probably go drive around some different areas today and take some GoPro footage. We're on my phone right now, but I'll use the GoPro for some of this flood video stuff. But and I would say we're going to have some logs. We aren't, because we've already sold said logs. The company who bought said logs, they're going to have some logs wash away because they haven't been hauling logs out like they should. And this is why they should, which, so I'd say there's going to be some walnut logs floating off, which, man, that's a bad deal, which we're paid for, landowners paid for. We're all paid up, but it's the company that bought them on their end. They're the guys that, this time of year, they knew they should have been trucking them out or pre-hauling or something. And they have been, but just not steady enough. So we might drive out that way after a while by the job site and see what it looks like. But, it's going to keep raining. It's still raining pretty good right now. I don't think they're talking about the rain letting up anytime soon. So we might actually release a couple different videos today. I'm that bored. I have nothing to do, so we can drive around, take some pictures of the flooding and all that good stuff. Man, that little creek right there is getting it. My buddy lives there, that place. his driveway's completely underwater. So, yeah, but I guess we'll see what happens. It's gonna be rough, man. It's gonna. Can you imagine 10 inches of rain though in like in a short amount of time? That's crazy to me. That is just plumb crazy. I don't know how much we've got here at Stockton, but it's come a toad strangler. So let's jump off here. We'll go ahead and we'll publish this video now. We'll put it up on YouTube and check back because I'm probably going to put out a few more later today, just the flooding. That's the only excitement I have to show you guys today, and it might be for a while the way things are looking. I don't know. And it's crazy wet the last couple of weeks, and it just. I know it's that time of year, but wow, just what a bunch of water. All right, so let's do that. I'm going to give you the usual spiel at all the end of my stuff. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Subscribe, share, comment. Subscribe, share, subscribe and share. Do all that awesome stuff. Turner Logging LLC, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Logger Threads on Facebook, Instagram, Timber Tracker on Facebook. Check all that stuff out, guys. We will talk to you here shortly. See you in a bit.